Welcome to Anime Adventures, bringing you an exclusive Kamea-Con online panel. I'm Elise Baughman, I'm your host. I'm the voice of Pan on Dragon Ball GT, and Anime Adventures is the show where I bring you interviews with anime voice actors, artists, and others in the Comic-Con world. And today, this exclusive Kamea-Con online panel is brought to you by Con Live, and this is the company that brings you the experience of live conventions into the comfort of your own home. Now, today's guest is the one and only professional graphic artist, Ozzyoz Da Vyrus. He does such a variety of artwork. I can't wait to dive into all of the things he does and even show off some of the artwork that he has done for me. So let's bring him out, or bring him on. It's the one and only Ozzyoz Da Vyrus.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I'm so excited about this because I will tell you that Ozzy and I did this amazing interview when we were both at Kamea-Con 2, and the footage was beautiful, yet the sound was so messed up, so we weren't able to use it. So Ozzy and I have talked off and on since Kamea-Con 2 about how can we make this happen again. So when I had the opportunity to talk to you, Ozzy, I was so excited. So this is great.
Yeah, I mean, my voice is still a little gone, so I mean, it's not as bad as no audio, but we're gonna make it work today. So
hey, we'll make it work, whatever it is. I love your setup, by the way. I love that you have all of your artwork, or not all of it, but a lot of your artwork behind you. We're gonna have to talk about those shoes right next to you. Yeah. But so you're a professional graphic artist. I know what you do, but for people who don't necessarily know what that means and know what you do, will you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Just as a graphic designer, my main job is just to create, and it's two reasons: for myself, whatever I feel like doing, whatever I think of, whatever I want to express, and then for others, it's whatever their ideas are or what they want to see or something that they can use for their brand and their marketing and whatever they're doing. So, it really just comes down to those two, myself and whoever else needs some, artwork.
That's awesome. We already got a comment from Dominic who said, spread the virus.
Shout out to Dominic. There's a lot of people who support me on my Instagram live and on this live. They go on the website, they shop, like religiously, so it's cool. So shout out to him and everyone else who's on the live right now.
That's what's so great about you. That's what I've known about you. You have such an amazing support system, and people who have been following you, I know on IG you have over 85,000 supporters and followers, and I know that must mean so much when people are there to support you and buy your artwork, buy your pieces, you have merchandise. Talk about some of the stuff that you do offer.
It's a lot. Well, okay, so we're talking on just for like anime fans. Like if you're just an anime fan or an art fan, you can definitely get artwork from me. I got pieces, I got canvases, I got big posters that could be framed as big as 24 by 36. I'm gonna be releasing canvases that could be as big as 40 by 30, which is pretty huge. If it's not artwork, clothing, hoodies, jackets, t-shirts, all over prints where it's just the artwork just all over it, great quality, it's not coming out. Keychains, stickers, like you name it. I just find something that's cool and just slap my art on it, as best as I could fit it, and I'll offer it,
Yeah, I know it's a lot to talk about, and we are scrolling your website, Virus Graphics, down along the bottom. I should take this moment. Now, in the back of my set, I've had your print, because you did original artwork, and then I turned them into prints. So I've got the one that I'm showing. Plus, I've had, that's the one that I have in the background. You've got them on your wall. And I've got this other one that was actually a Kamea-Con exclusive that I now made prints of. And I know you're going to Kamea-Con 3, I think?
Yes.
Are you?
I am.
Yes.
I'm going.
So, and then you were the exclusive artist for Kamea-Con 2, which is so cool.
That was great.
That was great because they had your artwork kind of all over the place.
It was everywhere. You could have had from it.
Right? Large banners. How did that come about?
I don't know. They made me look good that day. I liked it. No, that was dope because before CommandCon and before like the clothing line, like I would just do the artwork and just post it online. I didn't really like make canvases and shirts and banners and stuff. I just, and I've been doing it for years. So to start selling it on shirts and big banners and it's so surreal, like, and it's dope that the little artwork I do for fun as a hobby is now transitioning into a full-time thing, and it's great to see it like that.
That's awesome. Now tell us a little about the process, like the process that you go through, maybe how long it takes to create a piece, how you actually do the digital artwork. Because I know before you did something for me, I wasn't really familiar with that process, and I've learned so much just from talking to you, from you sending me mock-ups to watching it go from the beginning stages through the end. Can you talk a little about your process?
If it's artwork for me personally, I really make sure I just get inspired by whether it's like a character, or even if I just freestyle like my own creative character, I just make sure I get the rough outline sketch, and then I clean it up with I always do my rough outlines in red because it's easier for me to see it, and then I clean it up in black. And once the line work is perfect and nice and neat, or neat to my standards because it's always a little sketchy, but I take the sketchy style and make it look neat. And then once that's all good, I just throw in some colors, shading, highlights, effects, and I just try to make it, in such an original way that it just looks great, to me at the end.
Yeah. Oh, we have another comment from Dominic, and sorry, I missed one comment earlier that was posted on screen. Oh, he has his CommandCon VIP passes ready. Yes, Of course, CommandCon's been announced for July. We're very excited about that. And I should say, if people have comments or they want to post questions for Ozzy, let us know. I have somebody helping me to get those questions to Ozzy. And of course, I have a lot myself, and then I did ask for some questions, so I've got questions that were posted to me ahead of time that I can ask Ozzy as well. But here's what I love. You've got very bold, bright colors like the pieces that you did for me, and your artwork is also very unique. You've got some pieces that are very edgy. What would you say, based on the comments that you get, what do you hear that people think? They think that your artwork is different from others. Like, what sets your stuff apart based on the feedback that you get? What makes your stuff different based on what you're hearing?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think what people like and enjoy about my artwork and what makes it so different is that when I'm drawing, an existing character or my own, just already existing characters, I keep it true to how the character technically looks. Like, what's the word? Like, facial structure, like how it's supposed to look. But then I add such a different flair to it that it's not the same, but it's still authentic to how the character should look. Or proportions, proportions of like the eyes, the mouth, A lot of people like hold it up and I guess exaggerate like a caricature of their own anime characters, but I keep it exactly how they're supposed to be. But I think the flair of the dark, bold outlines and the colors kind of just make it stand out in a way.
And I see that and because I follow you on Instagram as well, and you post just such amazing stuff, so I see that. Now I just also saw a comment posted by Karen Pinjwani. Hey Karen, by the way, and he said those shoes are sick, by the way, so let's talk about the shoes that are sitting right by you. What's the story on the shoes?
Let's talk about it. Well, first of all, I want to shout out a friend of mine. I actually never met him. He's in California. His name is J West Creations. He just contacted me one day and said, "Hey, I draw on sneakers." I said, "Okay, cool." So I sent him the artwork that I did for the banners for CommandCon. And I guess coordinated the placement of the colors. Okay, beer should be here with orange. This should be blue, such and such. And he just kind of repainted the artwork on the shoes and sent them to me. So I'm gonna bring them to CommandCon. So yeah, it's like a collaboration basically.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think you take a good look at them. I don't wear them. I just literally just got them and just leave them on like a platform.
Man, yeah, I'd be too scared to wear
I would never.
it.
Never.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, he does great work. Like I said, his name is Jay West Creations.
Okay.
Follow him. But yeah, no, he does great work, and I just kind of wanted to take an original Nike Air Force One and just kind of slap, the Dragon Ball characters that I drew, and I added like little keychains to just give it like that authentic, streetwear
Now,
look.
you had a pair at Kamehacon too. Is that the pair that you brought?
No, that other pair where is that? It's on my desk over there. If you truly want me to get it, it's no problem.
Oh, you don't have to get up. No, we don't want to lose you. Oh wow.
Oh,
It's so cool to see them up close.
Yeah, I don't think the lighting is good, so we got the
Yeah, you
Kamehacon
can actually get a pretty good look.
Yeah,
Man, it's pretty cool that you did a collaboration with him because those look awesome.
Yeah, I try to collaborate with as many artists. Well, I'm starting to. I never really did too much before because I was always focused on my craft, like what I'm trying to put out. But lately, I've been collaborating some more. So
very cool. Now, I want to say if people have questions, post them. I have a question first because I happen to know when I was digging around that you used to be a rapper.
Yeah.
And then you transition. You've always been an artist, and you transitioned into being a full-time professional artist. How did you make that transition? Because you're good. You were very good. I've seen you shot videos. Whole bit.
I think I was horrible. Looking back, those are like 5 years old, by the way.
Well, I thought they were amazing. Like, how did you make that transition going from rapping and actually shooting videos into being a professional graphic artist?
The funny thing is, I was always doing graphic design first.
Oh, you were? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
As a child, it was always artwork, just drawing on paper, pencil.
Mm-hmm.
In high school, I used to have like this big binder with like tons of drawings, and I would sell them to my friends for like $2. I'll have my dad like photocopy them and just give me like a stack of like 5 Gokus and whoever, and I'll just sell them at school for like $2. Yeah.
That's so awesome because you're kind of doing the same thing. And I know you do stuff other than anime, but you're kind of doing the same thing just on a different scale because now you're doing all kind of stuff. And now we're making copies instead of your dad making a copy on a printer and we're selling them.
Looking back, the transition is crazy because like you're an amazing voice actor. So like seeing like people like you and Eric and stuff who actually see my artwork and and they appreciate it, and it's like I used to just draw this for fun like at school. So it went from being that, and then I'd say around middle school, like 7th, 8th grade, nobody was really buying like my prints anymore, so I was like, okay, what else can I do for fun that'll make money? So I was like, okay, I'll just become an engineer. So I used to record local neighborhood rappers and artists, and then it went from that to making beats, and then it went from that to saying, oh, okay, rapping doesn't seem so hard, I'll just rap for fun. And that's how that happened. But once I moved to Florida, that's when I kind of said I want to focus back into art. So that's when I kind of got back into it, and I just took graphic design just as far as I could.
Well, I love talking to people who are pursuing their passion, or they're getting to do, whether they're in the midst of it or they're actually getting to work full time and doing something they love. And it's been very clear to me from the moment that I first talked to you that you love doing this, that you love creating, that you love working with people and going through that creative process. So how does it feel to be doing this full time and to be doing something that you love?
It's amazing, honestly, and it's a blessing because I'm not the only person out there that can draw. There's people who've been drawing millions of years before me and millions of years after me.
Yeah.
So to get a chance to make it a full-time thing for at least the last 7 years, I would say is amazing because I get to just do what I love, and that's fun. And I wouldn't trade it in for anything else.
That's so awesome. Now, I did have a question that was sent in to my direct messages. So let's see. And they asked, have you done any work for celebrities or voice actors? And we have touched on that because you have done work for voice actors. I happen to know you've done work for some celebrities outside of the voice acting and anime realm. Do you want to give us some examples of celebrities you worked for, other voice actors that you've done work for?
So while I was doing music, I was still doing graphic design, but not on this level of like artwork. It was more like mixtape covers or album covers or single covers for artists' songs. And I've been reposted by artists like Chris Brown, Meg Thee Stallion, the Migos. I've collabed on artwork for mixtapes for Gucci Mane, his wife Keisha Kayor, like a little caricature of them. It's a little bit of a long list. Like sometimes I don't even remember, but I've done a couple things like for, a lot of upcoming rappers, but then a nice handful of celebrities too.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And a lot of voice actors that we haven't even covered today.
Yeah, so it's great. I just reach out. I try to reach out to people's PR, or if they run into my artwork, they'll contact me. It's always been one or the other. So
that's amazing. And then we just had a question come in, and this is from James. Will there be Afro Samurai piece?
Oh yeah, I get so many requests, and I tease a lot of what I'm working on. So that question is probably coming from someone who saw me drawing Afro Samurai, asking when is it coming out. So
okay.
Yeah, it's just I get a lot of requests for anime characters and stuff. People, I think, enjoy the style so much, they want to see their favorite characters in the same style.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's see. James Vining Jr., can we get a Gear for Luffy piece? Oh, Gear for Luffy piece.
Yeah, let's be honest, the anime universe is very huge. This is a lot so far, and this isn't even like, I think not even 2% of every existing character, but I'll get there though. I'll get there.
Well, and don't you even want to do original content as well?
Yes, I am. I'm slowly working on my own original content. I don't want to speak too much on it because I'm still in the process of creating it, writing it, sculpting out how like the character should look. Well, I think I have that solidified, but it's a process, and I can't wait because I finally get to take the style that I've perfected and built a following off of through other anime characters and bring it into their own creative, original ideas where I just implement all the stuff that I find cool, other people find cool, and just put it into one piece. And hopefully one day it could be fundraised to be its own anime on Netflix or something. Who knows?
That would be amazing. I can't wait to see what you come up with because I know you've got so many creative juices in you. Yeah. Let me see. I think I'm
working on it though. It's coming.
Oh, we know. I can't wait. And I know so many of your followers and supporters are anxious to see what you produce as well.
Yeah.
There was another question as well. Let's see where it was. One of the questions, somebody wanted to know what piece of artwork that you're most known for, like either that you get asked for the most, you get the most requests for. So I thought that was a pretty interesting question, and it could be within the anime world or even outside the anime world.
I believe it's my Master Roshi piece. The
really?
One with the Gucci bucket hat, the Gucci's glasses frames, and the Gucci Mane ice cream tattoo on his face with Kid Goku and Kid Krillin tatted on his neck.
Okay, I haven't seen that one. I'll have to look for that one.
Yeah, it's a big piece somewhere in the corner over there. I believe that's like my most known piece.
Yeah.
And I think only because I've seen it tattooed at least more than 30 times. I have 30 pictures of random people who tatted it like on the side of their body, arm.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And I didn't even see that.
That's crazy. Yeah, I heard you say like how interesting it is. This was a different interview where I saw you, how interesting it is to see your work tattooed on others.
Yeah, because it's like, I just freestyled that, and that was like going on 4 years ago. And I didn't, not say I didn't put much thought into it. I just did whatever I felt like adding. And to know that people say, yeah, I want this on my body forever. It's just like, whoa, it's like shocking. Now I'm used to it. But at the time seeing it, it was just like, whoa.
That would be, yes, whoa. And then I wanted to do a shout out to Alexander in Korea. And then there were two other, hey, there he is, Alexander. And there were two others that I missed. But thanks for all the people who are saying hello. Nate, we have several people in the chats and they're dropping a few on screen. So thanks to all of us. Thanks to all of you who are joining us. And one more, let's see, several of these you have already answered. This has been so much fun to chat with you. Is there anything that you would like to say to your supporters? Because, you know, I have heard you say how grateful you are for everyone who buys your artwork or your merchandise or follows you and supports you. Is there anything that you would like to say to them?
I just want to tell everybody who's on my IG live and on the live for the feed, like, I really do appreciate it. Anyone who's tuned in, anyone who's went on the website, anybody who's shown off, like, yeah, I got some exclusive Ozzy drip or gear. It really does mean like the world to me, because you guys like have really took somebody who had a dream of just only wanting to draw, you know, like for like a living, and actually made it a reality. And I'm just forever grateful for it, and I appreciate it, because, you know, it could be anybody else, you know? So just thank you.
That's awesome. Well, this has been so much fun. I'm glad that we finally got to talk on camera and have it work. And I can't wait to see you again. You know, I think the world of you, Ozzy. I always love when I get to visit with you. So thank you for chatting with me live. And thank you.
I said, I appreciate you. Like, you're so legendary. So like to be, you know, having you like know me at this level, to talk to me and be excited to talk to me in my artwork. That's like a whole nother thing I would love to say thank you for, but you know, I appreciate you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. And we, both of us, want to say thank you to the people who joined us live. Thank you if you're watching this on Anime Adventures. I love the community in Anime Adventures. I hope if you're watching that you subscribe, because we have a lot of these coming up. And I think you and I can say bye.
Yeah. All right. So until then, I'll see you at CommandCon 3. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Peace. Bye.